everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Jen. In this video we're going to be making another project using a piece out of my scrap wood pile. So this is how I ended up organizing it, just with some laundry baskets because that's what I had laying around. This is an old piece of fence board and it's 14 inches long, 5.5 inches wide. And then I have a flour sack here that I got at a flea market. I'm just going to eyeball it. I don't know what the dimensions of this piece of fabric ends up being, but anyways, I just eyeball it and cut it to whatever size that I want. So if you go to make one of these, just do the same thing. Hold your piece of fabric up and just cut it accordingly. So I end up with actually 2 pieces of this fabric because I cut the back and the front at the same time. All right, so you just need 1 piece of fabric. We're going to wrap it around and we're going to staple that fabric to the back of the board. So grab your staple gun and get to stapling. Now that the pocket's on there, we're going to go ahead and install the hanger. And I'm using this 18 gauge craft wire that I'm sure I got at Hobby Lobby or something like that. I'm going to wrap it around this pencil to make the ends of it like curly. And then I'm just going to staple the wire to the front of the board. And I'm going to cover that up with actually a furniture tack at the end. You'll see me doing that. So I'm just going to measure by eyeballing to see, I just want a little bit to hang it up, and then I'm going to go to the other side and wrap it around the pencil like I did on that first side so that my little sides match with the curling wire. Now we got to decide what to put in there. So I grabbed some flowers that I had hanging around, and I did not end up liking this. The flowers didn't match the pocket, and I like the flowers, I just didn't think they matched the fabric very well. So I actually made a second one of these wall pockets, and it's right here. And I used some, this is a table runner, a burlap table runner that I got from a yard sale. And I'm just going to use it. I'm going to cut it down once again to the size that I want. This piece of wood is actually only 12 inches tall instead of 14 inches. It's a little bit smaller than that first piece. And then I didn't like the finish on this, so even though it was a scrap piece of wood, I went ahead and just applied some stain to it to give it a different look. And then we will install the pouch on this one just like I did the previous one. All right, that wall pocket is almost finished. So we have to stuff it with something, and we're going to pull those flowers out from the first pocket because they match this one so much better. I actually designed the wall pocket to go with the flowers in this one. Now we're going to have to install a hanger. So I do this a little differently. I drill small holes in either corner up there, and then I take my 18 gauge craft wire and bring it through the hole and then just wind it around itself using my pliers at the end there to clamp down to make sure there's no nothing poking out or anything like that. And then just do the same thing on the other side, bring it through, wind it around itself, and then use your pliers to clamp down the end. And now you have your hanger. Your wall pocket is complete. So this first one, I really was indecisive on what to stick in here, and I'm not really sure this is what is going to stay in here, but for the video purpose, this is what we're going to use. So I had some pine cones that I had stuck on skewers, and I had painted them a whole bunch of different colors. So I just grabbed 2 navy blue ones and then the off-white one, and that's what we're using with some extra greenery that I had laying around. And then I used those furniture tacks to go over the staples on the front so you could not see the staples. So it just kind of helps finish it out a little bit and make it a little better. These obviously are not matching. They wouldn't go together, but you could stick them on a wall beside, a picture frame or beside other decor that would match, and they would be a great addition to some wall decor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.